We're here in rain-drenched Kennington, pretending that we're in the sun-kissed south of France, the setting for Dirty Rotten Scoundrels, the fantastic new musical which will be opening at the Savoy Theatre in March, starring Rufus Hound and 3 times Olivier Award winner Robert Lindsay. 8 shows a week, antisocial hours, takeaway food in drafty dressing rooms. What is the lure, what is the attraction of live theatre?
Correction. ATG have promised no drafted dressing rooms.
Yeah. Right. I forgot they're producing a song.
Yeah. We've got Michelin chefs.
Michelin chefs.
From the Savoy.
Right. With the theatre, you turn up, the overture kicks off at 28 minutes past 7.
It's your show.
And what you're about to do is entirely on your shoulders. The control, the feedback, the joy.
Ours. Now, the irony was I knew the movie because I was filming at the same time in South of France when Martin and Michael Caine were doing it, because I was doing a film at the same time. So and I knew Steve Martin, and I remember him saying to me when we were in the South of France, doing this movie, it's all right, it's not, I think when we worked on it, it'll be okay.
Yeah.
Meaning him and Michael Caine hadn't really worked together and wanted to put in their own stuff.
Right.
It's really funny. 25 years later, him and me are doing it, the musical version, and we're finding our own feet.
Exactly.
You know.
Our clients are coming from all around the country to see Dirty Rotten Scoundrels. Why?
Well,
Why should they come and see your show?
Me first, but I think I saw that this morning. I just said to Rufus, I dreaded this thing this morning. I mean, it was Jerry's idea. It was really against the whole thing because rehearsals are private. He was doing his big number, which I was, think, whoa, we really went for it. And I was looking at that sea of faces, hard-bitten journalists, most of them.
Yeah.
Were like, okay.
Seen it, heard it.
Seen it, heard it, but just beaming. And there were a lot of them, almost like kids' faces, going, "Wow,
There was a lot.
that doesn't happen. That is a real first for me."
And he calls it a rehearsal.
No. Well, for us, it was because we have not reached that point yet. Although for a buzz for us to have that little adrenaline rush, the little sense of, ooh, there's a laugh there.
Yeah, and what it's going to be like when everyone's in.
Yeah.
I think, why are your guys going to be coming to this show? It's because there's not really a show out there like this. It's classy and silly, it's big and brash, but it's also small and subtle. There's like genuine emotional punches. Mm-hmm. It really plays the entire spectrum in the way that all of the old great musicals did.
Perfect.
It's classic, isn't it?
Absolutely perfect.
But with a kind of modern sensibility. The sense of humour is very kind of modern.
We saw that today.
Yeah.
Very much so. I'm here with the happiest man in the world, Jerry Mitchell, director and choreographer of Dirty Rotten Scoundrels, the first show in a very exciting new partnership between Jerry and the Ambassadors Theatre Group.
Yes, I'm very excited about it. Howard Panter and Ambassador Theatre Group offered me this opportunity after the success we had with Legally Blonde at the Savoy Theatre. But it wasn't my first time in London. I came in Follies in '86.
I remember working with you then.
And I've been here with Hairspray at the Shaftesbury Theatre, Full Monty at the theatre where the Book of Mormon is.
The Prince of Wales.
And so this is the first Jerry Mitchell Productions.
As a frequent visitor to our shores,
Yes.
my Superbreak clients will be coming from all around the UK, Land's End to John O'Groats. They'll come and see Dirty Rotten Scoundrels, but they'll be staying in London for 2 days, or 3 or 4. If you were in London, though, for just 2 days, what would you do as a connoisseur?
It's easy. It's very easy for me. There are a lot of things you can do in London. It's a big, beautiful city. But we don't have royalty in America. So I'm completely won over by anything that has to do with that. I would go to Buckingham Palace. I'd tour the Mews. I'd then walk over to the Abbey and take a look over there. Take a picture by Big Ben, important. My favorite theater hangouts are Sheiky's for fish.
Right.
And then Jamie Oliver's for Italian, which is fun.
I was there yesterday.
And you have to do some shopping on Oxford Street.
Right.
I like John Lewis and Selfridges as big stores. They kind of have everything. Bond Street is really perfect if you're a dirty, rotten scoundrel and have a lot of money.
Go and buy some bling.
And I love Fortnum and Mason. I mean, Fortnum and Mason is one of the most traditional stores.
When I interviewed Simon Russell Bill, he spoke for 10 minutes just on the streets.
I
and the coffee
always
list.
go to Fortnum and Mason. So.
Now, this is a bit of a cheeky question, so you
And
can
the
call me a
street behind
dirty...
Fortnum and Mason, German Street. Don't miss German Street.
Absolutely. As a dirty rotten scoundrel myself, and I know I shouldn't ask you this, but your massive hit in New York at the moment, Kinky Boots.
Yes,
When
Kinky
can we
Boots.
expect to hear the click of the heels crossing the Atlantic?
We are waiting for a theater in the UK.
Right.
And the plan is that we'll have one in 2015. That's the plan.
Okay.
Whether it's spring or fall, we don't know yet. Depends on other shows.
Can we make it spring, please?
I would love it. I would love it. I would love nothing more to be here this spring, because then you get to go to the Chelsea Flower Show also. Another England must.
Now, another England must, and you've just listed 9 out of the 10 best-selling Superbreak breaks. So,
Really?
Yeah.
I'm Jerry Mitchell, and this is Superbreak.
I'm Rufus Hound.
And I'm Robert Lindsay,
This is Superbreak.
and we are scoundrels.